Hey, welcome back. Check this out. This is not VR 180, of course, and this is not a bourbon review. We're going to review a beer, a very special beer, right after this. All right, guys. The studio probably looks different. I'm recording from my phone, and I bought a new ring light that it's on a tripod. It's around my phone. My phone's on a mount. So this is my phone. Full disclosure, though, I am running an audio into it from the Zoom H1N recorder through the lavalier mic right here. So it is enhanced audio, but this is not VR 180. I figured I would try this out just to see what the quality is on this ring light and if it does illuminate the studio well enough or whatever. But let's get to the review of the Ozark Beer Company BDCS 2020. Now, this was from my road trip when I went bourbon hunting in Arkansas, and I did meet up with Jimmy in Marcedale. And Jimmy has a channel called Ojisan's World, and if you haven't checked it out, do so. Dude's artistic like crazy, and he's just cool as hell. So with that, we went to what he called one of his honey holes, and he loves beer. And they had a can of this, and he bought this for me. So this is the best beer in the world. It's free, all right? Okay, but Ozark Beer Company, this is 12 ounces. Keep cold and enjoy. Ozark Beer Company, hard work, honest beer, BDCS 2020. I do not see, there's a government warning, but I do not see an ABV for this beer. But it's very plain can all the way around except for this sticker that's on it. That's just black and white. So if you ask me, it looks like a can of generic beer, but it's supposed to be anything but generic. He told me this was a unicorn when he bought it and handed it to me, so I'm treating it as such, so we're doing a good review. So let's pop this baby open and let's give her a pour. Got the glass, open can. Let's go. Wow, that's pretty dark. That is pretty dark. Let's get a little head on there. Let's shake it around. Make sure we get everything out the bottom of the can. And let's give her a little head there on top. Whoa. Now, I didn't manage to get more than about maybe 3/4 of a finger of a head on that thing. But it's very tight. The bubbles are very tight. There's a couple of big ones in there. But very tight foam on top. Wow, what a chocolate nose. That's a Hershey bar right there. All right, now, I don't really know how to review beer, so I'm going to give her a taste. Wow. Man, if you like chocolate, bordering on dark chocolate, this is your beer right here. Pretty heavy, but I did put it in a snowflake glass from the Beer Growler, which sadly closed down here during COVID. But it was an awesome place that ordered only local beer and like beer from like local neighboring states and things like that. And it was all like craft brew, so it was fantastic. And you could go in and get a flight, and they would give you 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beer and a little thing of water. And they would be like 3-ounce pours. So you're getting, 15 ounces tops in that flight. And we would go in and drink a few flights of it. But the perfect thing with that is they had like 80 beer on the wall, and you could pick different ones every time. And it was insane. And they sold their own like glasses and things. It was fantastic. Sadly, again, I shed many tears, but they shut down. This would have been listed way over to the right. under the porters over there. They started, I won't go on and on about the beer growler. It was just fantastic. But they started with like little non-alcoholic things and then sours and different things. And they got heavier and heavier as you went across the board. And it was just columns and columns of everything. Fantastic place to try beer. But let's talk about this one. Man, that is like eating German chocolate cake right there. I mean, you know, German chocolate typically is not as sweet as like regular chocolate cake. Now, this doesn't have the coconut, you know, like typically German chocolate's going to have the coconut icing on top and stuff. But this is like the best part of a German chocolate cake right here. It is a dark chocolate. It's not too sweet. It's perfect. It is absolutely, it's just sweet enough where it's not too bitter, but it's not sweet where it's like, oh, that's too sweet. Now front of palate, back of palate, mid palate, finish, all that junk. I'm thinking bourbon, but no, this does have a good lingering finish on it. Not like bourbon does, but man, that chocolate, that dark chocolate in the back on the finish is there. You get some bitter as it goes across the back of the palate, but the front of the tongue is happy as well with the sweet notes all along the sides. So this is a beautiful, beautiful beer, and I'm enjoying the crap out of it. Thank you, Jimmy. Cheers. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and enjoy the rest of this beer. But as always, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell down there for notifications, and I promise I'll keep bringing you these videos.